Hey, so I'm back with another video about the MPC Live. Today we're looking at the sampler and how it works and how to get audio into it. Last time we looked at the arrangement window and recording directly into the MPC Live that way, so if that sounds interesting to you, then go and check out that other video. But for today we're going to look at specifically the sampler and getting melodies in that way. So yeah, let's jump in and have a look at how everything's routed and get started, eh? Cool, so let's have a look at what's going on. I've got some drum hits. Kicks, snares and hi-hats, nothing flash, and some percussion. I'm going to go to menu, I'm going to hit sampler, and this is our sampling window. So input is just where our input is coming in from, so I want it to be in 7/8 because that's where my digitone's coming into. And I want to monitor in, this is our monitor section, so that I can hear the audio that's coming into the sampler. Now I can go over to the digitone and you can see that there's two tracks selected, and for the sake of this example, they're both sort of the same voice. They sound like this. So a pretty nice little pad, melodic sample, and then pattern 1. So that's a variation in the melody. I want to get both of these recorded in. So I'm going to hit arm, and I'm going to hit play. And I want this to record for 8 bars, just so I've got enough time to chop them up if I want, or have a whole 4-bar loop or an 8-bar loop if I really want. Just get that tail. Cool. So that will automatically save now. If we go to our sample edit, we should be able to see our new sample. Cool. We won't edit that just yet. I want to go back to the sampler and I want to capture my other pattern. So same thing, hit arm, hit play. And the same thing, 8 bars I want to capture here. This might be a chorus or a verse variation. Same thing, let the tail go out. Cool. And then that will have automatically gone to the sample page as well, and we can see here probably a different name. It just automatically names them. We've got new sample 1 and new sample 4. So now we're going to chop our sample up. So let's just go to the first one. An important thing to remember is going back to the sampler and just not monitoring the in. That's just to keep our session clean. And when we go back to our sample edit, first thing I want to do is make sure we're on chop. So there's 2 different modes. There's trim, which you can trim the ends off, and there's chop, which allows you to chop to pads. I like chopping to the pads. So let's just chop this sample up. So I'll get the first 4 bars in this one and then chop it up. Cool, really easy. So now I'll just go shift, convert, and I'm going to convert this to a new drum track using slices. And what that'll do is that'll put that whole sample chop that we just did to the pads onto a program, so we can pretty cool. So once we get our drums rolling, we can audition different sections to change the melody around. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chop the other sample up now. I guess that one is the sample 4. Same thing, make sure it's in chop. Cool, so I'll do the same thing, get the 4 bars and then chop them up from there. Cool. I think that one was a little bit delayed. Sweet, just trim that one up using the Q-link buttons. And then the same thing, hold shift, convert, new drum track using slices. So now we've got our 2 separate melody samples. Right, we can rename them if we hold it down. I'm just going to say keys 1. And I'm going to go to this second one and go keys 2. So let's put some drums in. First thing I like to do is go to the arrange window, and I like to get my timing correct and just put a little bit of swing on the hi-hats. Nothing fancy or anything, nothing crazy, just a little bit of swing to give the hi-hat some movement. Cool. Now to give the hi-hats a little bit more movement, I like to go in and just put the swing up a little bit and add some in-between notes between the quarter notes. You'll hear what I mean when I press it. So now we've got our hi-hats moving a little bit. I'm going to just take all that swing off, because when we're doing our snares and our kicks, we don't really want that swing to apply to our snares and our kicks. So now I'm going to record the snares. Now we'll get some kicks going. I'll just audition something and try something out, and then I can hit overdub whenever I want it to play. And that's done. I might just turn my percussion down a little bit. Sweet, that sounded really good. Now I can go over to my keys samples and I can start messing around with the melody and changing the way the melody is chopped up. So we hit record enable on the keys track so that when we're auditioning anything in, and we might want to hit record, we can. So let's hear the drums and let's just audition the sounds. Cool, I like that. cool. And I like how that third sample here has a little bit of that other part of the sample in it, and it just makes like a little reverse sound. It sounds cool. Cool. I like that. I like that melody a lot. Now what I might do is I might add another sequence. This time I'm going to put it as verse 2. So let's hear this one. Cool, I like that a lot. So let's try and record it. Ready? Cool. I suppose we can go and have a little bit of a jam on that one. Cool. So that's it. Sample and recording to the MPC live using those techniques, or watch some of my other videos for other techniques and other ways to do it.